spectators against slash events. Please support participants in positive manner, preparing the comments necessary for particular intended actions will not be tolerated and are grounds to be removed from the gymnasium. In addition to your safety, please be aware of the possibility of all player into the bleachers during the competition. Thank you and enjoy the game. And now our starting lineups. First for Lincoln. Junior number 5, Joel Farnsworth. Senior number 13, Jacob Esser. Junior number 15, Colton Flick. Sophomore number 21, Spencer Spalding. Junior number 23, Chad Zimbo. Corner for coach by Matt Day. And now for your Lancers. Senior number 12, Jack Milkey. Senior number 14, Brandon Wetland. Junior number 20, Caleb Nelder. Senior number 32, Caleb Oster. And senior number 40, Grant Hulkey. The Lancers are coached by Tom Williams, assisted by Joe Law.
Hello and welcome to the Emmanuel Lutheran Gym. Tonight the varsity boys take on Alma Center Lincoln in a Dairyland clash. Both teams getting ready to take the floor. We hope this is a great game. Lancers played really well in their last home game against New Auburn. Jack Milkey had 22 in that game. The Lancers are coming off a loss at Whitehall, which was ugly, to say the least. Whitehall just outplayed them, and it was kind of hard to watch. But they're looking for a rebound here. They want to get back on to the winning ways. Oster will take the jump. And Jack Milkey grabs it off the tip, and he'll lay it up and in. Sorry, I forgot to introduce us. I'm Gunny Sipper, my partner is Sam Buck, and our cameraman is Clay Boback. And the ball goes through Spencer Spalding's hands, and it'll be Lancer ball. Oster gets it into Nelner. Back to Oster. To Hulkey coming down. Press break working pretty well for the Lancers. Oster all the way over to Milkey on the left wing. To Wendland. Brandon goes right. To Nelner on the right wing. Milkey up top. Oster shot fakes and drives baseline. Tries to get it to Hulkey, but it's stolen by Spalding. And Farnsworth brings it down. Gives it to Flick. Flick looking for someone. Good pivoting there. Spalding's open. Straight up by Hulkey, but Spalding knocks down the nice post shot. Nelner gets it to Milkey. Milkey drives in, shoots it up, no good. Spalding grabs the rebound. It was tipped by Esser, but he couldn't grab it. Esser brings it down. He gives it to Zimbauer. Zimbauer back to Esser. To Farnsworth. Farnsworth goes left, gives it to Esser, guarded by Brandon Wendland. Down low to Flick. Flick is doubled and grabs the ball. Zimbauer for three. Good. Nice shot there by Chad Zimbauer.
Good Lancer D, but doubling the person left someone open.
Yep.
Can't see that one coming.
You gotta get your defensive rotation back. Here's Oster to Hulkey on the wing. Hulkey looking for someone, goes baseline. Back out to Oster. Oster goes with his right, shoots, and it rolls in.
Oster's height, definite weapon for the Lancers. They utilize it a lot.
Yep. Esser. Esser guarded by Wendland. Gives to Zimbauer. Flick. Flick out to Zimbauer. Zimbauer fakes the three. Goes right, lays it up, no good. Neltner grabs the rebound. Neltner to Oster to Wendland. It got tipped, and a nice transition defense sequence there for the Hornets. Zimbauer fakes the three again, gives it to Esser. Brandon Wendland playing up on Jacob Esser, pressuring him. Here's Farnsworth. Farnsworth goes right, pulls up, and gets fouled by Caleb Neldner.
Follows on number 20, Caleb Milner. That's his first personal team's first at the line of shooting 2, Josh Farnsworth.
Josh Farnsworth at the line here. His first time tonight. First time for anybody tonight. First one rolls in. And Farnsworth sinks them both. Neldner gives to Milky. Back to Neldner. Neldner to Oster. Oster gives it to Wendland. Kicks out to Neldner for 3. No good. Halke doesn't want to foul him there, so lets him grab the rebound. Farnsworth to Esser. To Flick. Flick goes left, and a travel.
Good Lancer D by Caleb Oster.
Someone else had a basket. Who was it? Spalding. And Eli Powell checks in. He'll guard Neldner. Milky to Wendland. Wendland shoots. Rolls in.
We'll probably see a lot more of those jumpers from Brandon Wendland. He's quite good at them, too. Knocks them down most of the time.
Farnsworth to Esser. Esser goes in between two guys, gives to Farnsworth, and his shot is missed. Spalding knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Lancer ball. We remind you to text the number in the bottom right corner of the screen. We're free to take any criticism or how you think what the Lancers need to do, or what they're doing well, or what we're doing well, or communication problems with the broadcast. Here's Oster for 3. Good.
Oster for 3 from Brandon.
Farnsworth gets his pass stolen by Oster. Here's Oster on the break. He'll take. Nothing is called. It looks like that was for sure a foul on Powell.
Lancers fans were outraged.
He fell out of bounds as he lost the ball, and they turned it over to the Hornets. Flick bringing it down, guarded by Oster. Good D by Oster. Esser guarded by Milky. They're going to call a foul on Jack Milky with the body. Yep, so just text the number in the bottom right corner, say who you are, what's your message, and we'll respond to you, and you'll most likely get mentioned on the air. Rebound by Wendland there off the missed shot by the Hornets. Gives to Neldner into traffic, and it goes off of Neldner's face and out of bounds. Lancers up 2 here. And here's their first sub of the game. And their second. Matthias Schaller in for Halke, and Jonathan Gamble in for Neldner. Zimbauer back in for the Hornets. Hit a big 3 earlier in the game. He had a great looking shot. With Neldner out, Wendland will be the point, and it's very different how the Lancers offense runs sometimes, just when you compare Neldner and Wendland. And there's a travel by Zimbauer, and it'll go back to the Lancers.
2 travels already for the Hornets.
Milky's wide open, takes him, and shoots and scores. Shot will count, that's a blocking foul.
And 1 for Jack Milky.
Zimbauer must have not gotten his feet set enough, and Jack Milky will try to complete the 3-point play here from the line. Milky was wide open on the inbound pass. I don't know what the Hornets were doing.
Good look.
Milky drains the free throw and completes the 3-point play. Zimbauer to Farnsworth. To Flick. It's a tip by Milky, but it's also a foul on Milky. And that's Milky's second foul. Milky cannot get into foul trouble this game. They're going to need him. Neldner in for Milky. And we won't really get to see the offense run by Brandon Wendland. Neldner will be back at the point. Powell. Powell guarded by Wendland. Neldner guards Farnsworth. Farnsworth looking for someone. Gets it inside to Flick. Stuffed by Caleb Oster. And Caleb tries to get it back in. And there's a jump. They'll stay with the Hornets. Nice block there by Caleb Oster.
Beautiful block.
I'm just saying, we're going to have like a highlight reel of Caleb Oster blocks from out this season.
And his dunk.
Oh, yeah, and his dunk.
You got to include that in there.
Yep. Neldner guarding Farnsworth on the inbound. To Powell. Zimbauer looking for somebody. Guarded by Gamble. Good D here by Gamble. Not giving him anything. Spalding with the nice shot. Despite Oster in his face. Neldner to Wendland. Brandon, that's a travel. Brandon went up with the ball. He didn't know what he was going to do. You can't do that. You got to know what you're doing when you're going to jump in the air. Hulke in for Oster. Farnsworth gets it into Flick. Flick guarded by Schaller. Flick's kind of lazily dribbling the ball on the way down. Schaller probably could have stolen it there. Flick shoots, no good. Rebound by Hulke. Wendland crosses over, shoots, no good. And Farnsworth grabs the rebound. Here's some transition offense from the Hornets. Farnsworth will slow it down. He didn't have the numbers. Powell back to Zimbauer. Zimbauer shovels it off to Flick, and his pass goes past Spalding and goes to Wendland. Wendland almost loses the ball to Powell, but he gets it to Neldner. To Gamble in the corner. Jonathan Gamble goes right, and he loses the ball. It eventually gets to Neldner. Neldner goes baseline to Hulke. Back out to Neldner for three from the left wing. No good. Farnsworth with the board. Josh Farnsworth takes it coast to coast but cannot finish, and Grant Hulke is fouled. That foul is going to be on Spencer Spalding.
Foul is on number 21, Spencer Spalding. That's his first personal, 10 seconds.
Jacob Esser coming back in for the Hornets, as well as J.J. Manthe Lamon. That'll be fun to announce.
In for the Lancers, number 32, Caleb Oster, and 34, Ned Sandhuffner.
Oster and Sandhuffner in for Gamble and Wendland. Neldner brings it down. He's guarded by Manthe Lamon. Oster goes with his right. Schaller for three. No good. And Flick grabs the rebound. Esser will bring it down now. Gives it to Zimbauer wide open. Doesn't take it though. Smart pass, but Lamon can't finish. Flick will finish after a couple of offensive boards by the Hornets. Neldner gives it to Oster. Oster goes with his right, kicks it out to Matthias again. Schaller looking for somebody. Back to Oster. Oster tried to get it to Hulke, who was flashing to the low post, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Oster trying to get it in here, gets it to Neldner. First quarter winding down. Lancers up one. Schaller to Oster for three. Good.
Oster definitely showing off his long-range abilities, as
we
well
said,
as his
as we said
inside.
against New Auburn, Oster's just a threat from about anywhere. Here's Esser for three, and he answers.
Esser, 3.
Oster, guarded by Flick, splits the D and goes up with it. Misses. Flick. Flick looking for somebody. 3 seconds left. Here's Zimbauer with the buzzer beater. Not good defense there on that last possession for the Lancers.
Definitely not.
And at the end of one, Hornets lead by one.
kind of snuck up there. I thought they were down by more.
They were down by 4 after that Oster 3, but Esser answers, and then they get the bucket at the buzzer.
Well, the score is now 15-16. Both teams are in their huddles.
The Lancers are coached by, of course, Tom Williams, and he's assisted by Joe Lau and JV head coach John Radical. Managers for the Lancers are Jossie Gamble and Rachel Gerbitz. For the Hornets, their coach is Matt Dale, and he has 2 assistants, Steve Powell and Jason Sinor. Lancers seem to be doing well that quarter, and things kind of fell apart in the last 40 seconds. They'll be looking to get their lead back here, and I think they will.
This team has definitely shown that they don't give up.
Yep. Lancers do look good, though. They're in this game, a very fast-paced game. After Whitehall, they kind of got beat in transition. Neldner will take the inbound here from Oster. Neldner gives it to Matthias on the wing. Schaller goes left. Shoots. And it rims out. Esser crosses over. Gives it to Farnsworth, who gives it inside to Flick. Flick shoots the jumper. Over Schaller. Doesn't go. Neldner's got a 4-on-2. Schaller takes it. Shoots. Nice job by Matthias Schaller there. It may have not been the smartest pass by Caleb, but Matthias made it look smart. Takes it to the rack.
Certainly.
Sandhuffner on Zimbauer. Good job of Ned by sliding his feet. Farnsworth with the shot. Good. Nice hit there by Josh Farnsworth. Schaller goes baseline, and he gets a foul drawn. That'll be on Zimbauer. That's his first. And only Lincoln's second foul.
Lancers have 3.
Actually, that was Zimbauer's second personal. We must have missed one.
Oh.
Team has 3. Neldner gives to Oster. Oster goes baseline. Back out to Schaller. Schaller shoots the 3. No good. And Spalding grabs the rebound, gives to Farnsworth. Farnsworth to Esser. Flick for 3. That's good. Nice shot there by Colton Flick. Neldner to Schaller. Matthias Schaller definitely taking a lot more shots than he usually does in this game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's good.
We don't really see him as a top scorer or really a scorer at all.
Nope. But I do believe he's an offensive threat.
He's more of an assist guy.
Yeah.
Pass and go.
You would know. Cousin. No, Sandhuffner and Schaller went the same way on the inbounds play. It's not what you want to do. Ned gives it to Oster. To Hulke in the high post. Shoots the jumper. No good. Farnsworth brings it down. Farnsworth kicks it out to Zimbauer. Tries to swing it to Esser. Esser would have had an open 3, but Oster got a nice tip on it. Spalding was wide open in the post, but it goes through his hands. Wendland back in here. The Lancers are without Elijah Morris tonight. I believe he's at home in Milwaukee. So their bench is a bit shorter. 5 guys instead of 6. They were also without Matthias against Whitehall on Thursday. Or Tuesday. Wendland gives to Neldner for 3. Rims in. Nice shot by Caleb Neldner.
There we go. Caleb Neldner, usually a 3-point shooter.
Yep.
When he does shoot.
Wasn't pretty, but it went in. Farnsworth pulls up. Good shot. Josh Farnsworth, a really good outside threat for the Hornets.
It was really a back and forth game.
Yep. Lancers have got to get some control here on defense. Schaller gives it to Hulke on the right wing. To Neldner. To Wendland for 3. No good. Hulke can't get the rebound and it goes to Flick. Flick will bring it down. Farnsworth on the left wing pulls up again, shoots the jumper. That's good. Josh Farnsworth.
Good with those jumpers inside.
With 8 points already. Schaller goes baseline, and again Zimbauer fouls him. Zimbauer's got to slide his feet. That's Zimbauer's 3rd. I haven't seen much of Zimbauer. He had a 3, but that could be important for the Lancers. And Powell comes in for Zimbauer.
And then for the Lancers, Jack Milky.
Milky in for Hulky. Jack Milky gives it to Wendland. Neldner. Oster on the left wing. Oster goes right. Neldner was looking for him on the roll, but Oster didn't see him. Farnsworth brings it down to Esser, and Esser travels. Oster here. Gives it to Neldner. Milky. Milky goes right. Oster. Trying to kick it out to Neldner. AC coach wants to travel, but Neldner goes up and finishes. Great job there by Caleb Neldner. Wendland guarding Powell on the wing. They do the lob pass inside to Spalding. Goes off of his hand and out of bounds. Spalding had the post defense beat, but a poor pass leads to a turnover for the Hornets. Neldner to Schaller on the wing. Inside to Oster, and he's fouled. That's on Flick. He even raised his hand to show us.
Falls on Lincoln's number 15, Colton Flick. That's his second personal, team 6.
Jonathan Gamble coming in for Matthias Schaller.
42, Jonathan Gamble.
Again, feel free to text us at the number in the bottom right corner.
We love getting your texts and reading them.
Wendland shoots, no good. Couldn't get that roll like he did in the first quarter. Flick brings it down, guarded by Gamble. Jack Milky trying to trap him. And Farnsworth with yet another jumper.
There are those jumpers.
Josh Farnsworth is on fire right now. Wendland gives it to Oster. Oster gives it to Wendland. Wendland goes in, shoots, no good. AC Lincoln wants a over the back foul on Milky. They don't get it. Milky gets fouled by Powell. That's Powell's second. Or maybe it's... Never mind, that's his first. I remember saying foul on Powell before. Maybe I was wrong.
It rhymes.
Manthe Lamon in. Carl Ryan in for the first time this game. Good to see Carl getting some minutes. Jack Milky at the line here. This is a 1-on-1 bonus situation. He misses, and Spalding grabs the rebound. Flick brings it down. Flick gives it inside to Spalding, and they're going to call a foul on the floor, and that's on Carl. Carl's first foul.
Falls on number 44, Carl Ryan. That's his first personal, team score.
Powell will inbound under the basket. Eli Powell looking for somebody. Gives it to Lamon. Spalding, or Flick, I'm sorry. Held the ball for a long time. Here's Manthe. Manthe Lamon gives to Flick. Carl Ryan is having troubles in the post with Spalding. And Flick pulls up on the jumper, no good. Lancers down 5 here. They need to find their game on offense. And can't let Farnsworth have those jumpers on D. And Caleb Oster.
His third three-pointer this half.
Caleb Oster providing most of the Lancers scoring. He has 11 of their 25.
Falls on number 44, Carl Ryan. That's his second personal, team's 5th.
Carl picks up another foul, not the shift he wanted here.
2 fouls in almost as many minutes.
Yep. Schaller will be coming in, I imagine, for Carl. Nope, for Milky.
Lancers, 22, Matthias Schaller.
I don't think they're so much worried with foul trouble with Carl. He's allowed to get into those dirty situations. They get it into Manthe Lamon. He's guarded by Gamble. And they call it travel.
We've been seeing a bit of traveling by the AC Lincoln Hornets.
JV. On JV, they had a couple travels as well.
I wonder if that's going to stop.
Yep. Schaller with the ball here. Screened by Wendland. Schaller tried to feed it inside to Gamble. And got stolen.
Good
Esser.
look, but a bad pass.
Gamble. They give it to Farnsworth with the jumper. Good.
And Farnsworth has those jumpers down to a science.
I wish we had shooting percentages. I think Farnsworth's in the good high 80s.
He's making those left and right.
He has, wow, 12 points. But it seems like they're all on jumpers. Lancers going small here. Take out Ryan. Oster's still in, but that's their tallest guy. Schaller gives to Gamble. Jonathan to Caleb. Neldner looking for Wendland. Gives it to him in the corner. Wendland goes baseline. Reverse, no good. Flick gives to Farnsworth. Farnsworth gives to Powell. And it's tipped by Powell to Oster. And it goes off of Oster and out of bounds. Sticks with the Hornets.
Powell got lucky on that.
Yep. Almost went through his hands like it did with Spalding. Flick. Shoots. Flick with a nice jumper. Usually coaches are worried about their team getting beat inside. The jumpers are just killing the Lancers today, though. It's not layups. Nice pass there from Wendland to Oster, but he can't handle it very well. He had good defense. Neldner gives it to Oster while falling down. Wendland. Wendland goes right. Shoots good. Nice shot there by Brendan. Powell gives to Esser. Jonathan playing good pressure D there. Yelling at him once he picked up his dribble. Esser gives to Flick for three. No good, short. And it goes out of bounds. Hulke's going to come in for Gamble. JJ Manthe Lemon back in for Spalding. Neldner brings it down. Gives to Schaller. Schaller in his triple threat goes right. Gives to Oster. Oster fakes the three. It's just that head fake from Oster. That's all he uses. And then he drains the jumper.
Right under the basket, at the elbows,
Yep.
three-pointer. He's dangerous from anywhere.
Yep. The shot is no good from Farnsworth. And there's going to be a foul called.
Farnsworth missing his first shot in a while.
Yeah. Looked like he fell over, though. JJ Manthe Lemon on the foul. And here's Oster at the line. Stealing single bonus, 1-1. Lots of fouls here by the Hornets. Oster misses. And again, on the second 1-1 situation the Lancers have, they missed both first free throws.
44 seconds left in the second quarter, first half.
Yep.
Scores 31-29. Hornets up by 2.
We remind you to text the number in the bottom right corner of the screen. No text yet. Well, we hope that changes. That might be a cause of a lot of parents are here. I know Steve Milky, Jack's dad, is here. He's usually one of our viewers that texts in.
One of our more frequent texters.
Yep. The Wendlands are here. Lots of families have shown up for a Friday night game. It's really convenient, as they were saying on the JV broadcast. It's really convenient for Friday night games and Saturday games because more families can come and actually watch it in person.
Well, anyway, we still got 11 viewers.
Well, that's including us.
I did include us.
All right. Way to go, Sam.
I'm learning.
Farnsworth to Manthe Lemon on the wing, gives to Esser. Esser with his left, crosses over. Nice crossover there, and he gets fouled. Foul is going to be on Oster, I believe. Yep. Next foul, and the Hornets will go to the line with bonus. Manthe Lemon gets the inbound. Esser. Not a lot of pressure from Oster here. Doesn't want to foul again. Here's the pressure. And he hands it off to Farnsworth. To Matthew Lemon. Powell wants the ball. No one saw him. Farnsworth gets it stolen by Neldner. 5 seconds. Shot fakes and then gets fouled. Nice job by Caleb there.
Esser not happy with that call. Counter protested.
That's his first personal. At the line, shooting 2, Caleb Nelner.
Neldner will be shooting 2 here. 1.1 seconds left for whatever team grabs a rebound. Or if Neldner makes a second for the Hornets. Good job there by Neldner, sinking the first. Let's see if he ties it up here. He misses and Flick throws it, and it hits a beam just like we're playing volleyball.
Just like it.
And a short halftime. Lincoln 31, Eau Claire Manual 30.
Lancers down 1 here at half. They played relatively well. They're down 1 at the end of the first quarter, so second quarter the teams were even in scoring. Both scored 15. Lancers are keeping it close. Josh Farnsworth has been on for the Hornets. Amazingly, actually. Those jumpers have just been knocked down. Here you can see inside our broadcasting booth the crow's nest.
We love it up here.
Yep. What'd you think of the first half, Sam?
Well, I thought the Lancers had a pretty good offense, but Farnsworth on the other side, Lincoln, definitely an offensive weapon.
Yep.
He's had
mid-range.
10 or 12 points just on jumpers from the inside.
Yep. Mid-range jumpers were killing the Lancers for a while. They seemed to cool him down in the last couple minutes. Other scores for the Hornets include Gady, Esser, Flick, Spalding, Zimbauer. Not a lot for any of them. Zimbauer has 5, and Flick has 7, but no one's really doing much much as Farnsworth.
So the Lancers just need to lock down on Farnsworth, and they still have a chance at this game. They're only down by 1.
Yeah, this game is nowhere close to over for either way. It was good to see the Lancers get out and transition a bunch and making smart passes in transition as well.
Seeing Caleb Oster's range and his height being utilized.
Yep.
And Caleb Nelner proved he's not just a spindly little point guard.
He's not. He's nowhere close to spindly. Scores for the Lancers include Oster with 3 threes, and he also has 13 points. Schaller has 2, Neldner with 5. No, Neldner with 6. Wendland with 4, and Milky has 5. Not a lot of Jack Milky in the first half, especially after last game where he scored 22, all on 2s.
Last home game.
Last
I don't think he made a single shot.
And no, he must have. The Lancers only scored 36 points in Whitehall, which was not good. Whitehall had good D. They had a very great center in Chandler Johnson.
What was he, 7'4"?
No,
he wasn't 7'4".
no.
He's 6'9".
6'9".
6'9".
Around there. Yeah, they had a guy even taller than him as well. Were you saying Chandler was getting like offers from colleges?
That's what I heard.
It looked like it. He wasn't that much of a threat. He looked tired a lot, but
He's really tall.
Whitehall had great shooters from beyond the arc, unlike AC Lincoln, who's going inside. We had 2 games earlier today. You just saw JV win. They pulled it out. It was close for a while. At half, it looked like it could go either way, but they really pulled it out in the end. Like this JV team has done all season. They are, I believe, 10-1. Yep. Us C-teamers, we lost earlier today, 53-18. That's our 6th loss of 6 games.
It's kind of expected, though.
It's just not acceptable. We're gonna get it together one of these days.
Turn the corner, as Coach Radical would say.
We hope. Yep. Yep. Yep.
7 minutes left on the clock.
We remind you that the next home games are Tuesday for the girls. I think they play Whitehall, so Whitehall will come here. The guys don't have another home game until next Thursday, and that's just JV and varsity. And in fact, that's the guys' next game, period. So all the guys have a long time off. And I know after that we go to Oliva, all 3 teams. I'm not sure what day that is. I don't think C team plays for over a week, so that's a long break. 6:20 left in the halftime break. We're 2 weeks back from winter break, getting settled back into school and basketball.
Looks like we got a text.
Yep, from the Wendlands in South. I believe they're in southwestern Minnesota. That's Brandon's grandparents. His parents are here, as well as his siblings. We also got a text from Clarkston, Washington. We don't see who. I believe it's the Naumans.
Probably.
Yep. And they say ties look good on us. Where's Clay's? I don't know. He's not in basket. He doesn't have to.
Not a player.
Should we always wear?
We should wear like suits, like
in the
ESPN guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get polos for the announcers. That'd be cool.
Oh, you know what I just figured out?
Yep.
You can clip these onto your tie.
Oh boy, it's exciting.
It is very exciting.
The managers got their shirts today, the basketball managers, and I imagine they'll be used for volleyball too.
All right, let's head back to the floor.
Yep. Or actually, before that, let's go to the crowd. See how they're doing. Lots of students here in the crowd, as well as some parents and grandparents.
It's kind of a medium-ish crowd.
Yep, not a large crowd.
I've seen it larger, that's for sure.
Yep. Great games last night. JV lost by about 14. Wasn't a very hard-fought game. They were leading early, but it kind of got away from them. And then varsity pulled it out in the end, as Doc Sito said, they persevered. They won 54-48, but it was closer than that.
It was. There was 38 seconds left in the last quarter.
Yep.
It was 51-49 or something like
Yep.
that.
And earlier this week, the girls played Oliva Strom. The JV lost. No, JV won in overtime by 3, and varsity lost late. Cara Meyer took a 3, and it wasn't any good, or it wasn't good, and they couldn't get any good. They couldn't get a good rebound. That's what I meant to say. And Oliva just beat them. Under 4 minutes remaining in the halftime break. Other things going around campus, not much. Seems like basketball.
Thankfully, not the flu.
Yep. That was before break. That Melman game. Yep. Nothing other than formal coming up in a couple of weekends. Oh. Freshman and sophomore boys. Are freshmen and sophomore boys going to the UWEC hockey game tomorrow night?
It's going to be exciting.
Yep, it better be. Robotics is starting to get more into their building part of the season rather than, what would you say, brainstorming?
Planning.
Yep. They made a crossbow. They bought a crossbow for the robot this year.
Sounds fun.
Yep.
I've always wanted a crossbow.
Hornets back out on the floor. We're still waiting for the Lancers to come. What do you think the Lancers need to do in this second half to really get a lead and then take this game and run with it?
Well, they've missed a lot of chances on fast breaks. Noticed that. Partially, it was not calling that one foul for Caleb Oster.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But
and I'm sure the Lincoln fans wouldn't have liked it if that happened to their guys too. It was a kind of a,
Exactly.
It wasn't dirty, but it was pretty clear that it was a foul, and nothing was called. Lancers now back out. Still haven't seen Brian Sito off the bench. He did play 3 quarters of JV, so we won't get to see a lot of him tonight. All the other players have been in. And Elijah Morris isn't here, so they only have 10 guys instead of 11. Yeah, another reason they may have lost in Whitehall is that Matthias Schaller was sick. And he's their 6th man. He's a really important player that they need to be there. Oh, we got a text here. The Lancers need to reduce their turnovers in the second half. I agree.
I do agree with that also.
And Jack Milkey's grandma texted us in from Winter Haven, Florida, saying we're doing a great job.
Man, I wish I was in Florida right now.
Yep.
Cold temperatures up here are terrible.
Yep, it's awful. Walking out, and we have to be outside a lot, walking from place to place on campus. I suppose it could be worse. Over break, it got extremely cold.
Yeah, like everywhere.
Yep.
I think it was like -50 here. They closed grade schools for like 3 days,
Yep. We weren't back yet.
unfortunately.
Our nice high school break. No, I'd rather be off than have a
Yeah,
snow
yeah.
day. 35 seconds and counting left in the halftime break. So we'll be looking to see more of Caleb Oster. He's got 13 points.
And only one foul.
Yep, that's good.
You've seen him in foul trouble quite a few times before.
Yep, none of the Lancers in big foul trouble. Milky's got 2 and Carl's got 2, but other than that, not much. Not much for the Hornets, although Zimbauer does have 3, but that's their only guy with more than 1. We'll see how the foul trouble shakes out in the second half. It looks like it'll be Lincoln ball to start the third quarter. Powell takes it down, guarded by Wendland. Hands it off to Esser. Esser passes it to Zimbauer. Thought about taking the 3, didn't. Back to Esser, back to Zimbauer. Takes the 3 again, goes right, shoots. No good. Rolls out. Hulke gives it to Neldner, to Milky. Jack Milky gives it to Oster on the left, in the left corner. Hulke inside. There's that post offense the Lancers are looking for. Hulke couldn't get it to go, however. Zimbauer takes it. His shot was adjusted by Neldner coming in, but no fouls. Milky to Oster. Oster goes baseline. Goes up, gets blocked by Flick, and Flick grabs the loose ball. Milky going for the steal, but Flick crossed him over nicely. Zimbauer goes baseline, tries to get it to Flick, and Milky knocks it out. So we did get a bunch of texts during halftime. Maybe they were so into the game they couldn't bother to text us.
Couldn't look away from the screen.
Yeah. Nice screen there by Esser. Oster gets back to Zimbauer, though. Powell guarded by Neldner. Esser gives it inside to Flick, and Flick scores. Neldner to Oster on the left wing, and it goes off of Brandon's hip and out of bounds. We've also got some more texts. The Nowmen say it's 40 degrees and sunny in Clarkston. That's
Jealous.
That's jealousy.
That's mean.
Mr. Seast texting in, said we're doing great. I've also got a text that said the stream was great too. Foul by Oster there. That'll be a second. And Sharonbeck's from Markesan, Sam Sharonbeck's parents. Sam had a good JV game today. Also texted in. They said keep up the good work. Thank you. Spalding at the line. His first one short. He'll be looking to make it a 4-point game with this free throw. Spencer Spalding's second free throw is no good, also short. Milky gives to Neldner at the outlet. Neldner on the right wing gives to Oster. Behind the back from Oster, nice. Not something you usually see. Neldner goes baseline. Milky to Wendland. Wendland shoots, no good. Hulke and Milky collide. They're both okay, and Oster's pass to Neldner goes out of bounds. kind of forcing it there. Milky with the steal and the lay-in. Esser gives it to Powell. Powell pulls up, shoots, no good, long. Spalding, nice move there by Spalding, and one. Now that is Oster's third.
Falls on number 32, Caleb Oster. That's his third personal, team second.
Now we're seeing the foul trouble from Caleb Oster, and this is not good.
Spencer Spalding.
And Schaller will come in here.
The Lancers, number 22.
Probably for Ulster.
Yep, for Oster. Spalding will look to make it a 3-point play from the charity stripe. Spalding's free throw, no good. Flick grabs the rebound though, and he lays it up and in. A 4-point possession there for the Hornets. Schaller stutters, goes baseline, shoots, no good. Good aggressiveness by Matthias there, just got to finish. Flick gives it to Zimbauer, who shoots, off balance. Milky grabs the board. Nice job by Milky. To Wendland. And all 5 Lancers got down incredibly fast. And there's 3 Lancers there waiting for the rebound off of Wendland's miss.
Great transition offense.
Neldner lays
Defense
it in.
to offense.
Flick, guarded by Milky. Had a powerful jump stop and tried to get it to Zimbauer, goes out of bounds.
Some miscommunication there. He wasn't expecting the pass.
Farnsworth comes in for Spalding. And Milky will inbound it here. Neltner, guarded by Farnsworth. Farnsworth back in the game now. He'll be looking to hit some more jumpers. Milky gives to Neldner. Neldner comes across the top of the key, gives to Wendland. Milky grabs the pass from Wendland. Schaller feeds it inside to Wendland, who shoots. Nice shot.
Beautiful shot by Brandon Wendland.
And Wendland banks it in nicely. Wendland guards Farnsworth to Esser. Esser inside to Flick. Flick goes up. Good D by Milky. He was straight up. No chance for a foul there. Neldner behind the back for Wendland now. Hulke was looking for it. He was open, but Schaller gets it. Schaller misses.
It was a good take by Matthias.
Hulke was open though. Esser goes up. He had Powell, but he wanted to take it himself. And there will be a foul, I believe, on the Hornets. It's on Flick. Flick's third, as Zimbauer also has 3. Hornets have got to stay out of foul trouble. Flick has been the second best offensive weapon here for the Hornets, and he goes out for Spalding. Timeout called by Tom Williams. And the Lancers will try to get a lead here. They're only down 1. This game has been, as you said, Sam, back and forth, back and forth.
Definitely.
We'll try to see. We're going to try and see things more from the Hornets side of the ball, too. What do they need to do?
I think they need to get some better transitioning.
Yep.
Defense to offense or
The
offense to
Lancers
defense.
definitely beat them on that last one there. There's 3
Definitely.
guys waiting for if Brandon Wendland missed, which he did. And both 3 guys there waiting for the rebound. No Hornets there. Poor transition defense.
Well, they got really good scoring so far, but the offside to having some really good scorers is if they get out, if they get into foul trouble like Flick just did,
Yep.
you take them out of the game for a while.
Zimbauer as well. He looked like he would be a scoring threat, but he got into some early foul trouble, and we haven't seen much of him since. He is in right now. Coach playing him with 3 fouls.
So Lancers want to get ahead. Now's the time to do it.
Neldner brings it down. Gives to Wendland. Wendland looking for Hulke inside, but good D by Spalding. Milky on the left wing. To Schaller. Wendland. Hulke flashes in the post. Back out to Milky. Milky shoots. Good.
Jack Milky.
There's Jack Milky.
From Grant.
Nice shot. Jack Milky now has 9 points. Powell in the left corner to Zimbauer. Farnsworth. And a foul called on Wendland. That's Brandon's first.
14, Brandon Wentland. That's his first personal. Team's third.
Lancers have 3 fouls here, and Lincoln only has 1 for the second half
Pretty surprising.
after they had 9 in the first. So good for Lincoln not
Play-
getting into a lot of fouls.
Playing some
A
cleaner ball.
very poor inbound there by Esser. Neldner tried to get it, but he was fouled.
25, Eli Powell. That's his second personal. Team seconds.
Powell gets the foul. That's his second, as well as the team second. Milky gives to Neldner. Neldner goes right. Pivots. Wendland with the ball now, guarded by Powell. Wendland feeds it to Milky. Nice pass there. And Jack Milky will finish.
Great look by Brandon Wendland and great finish by Jack Milky.
Very tight window.
Lancers now ahead by 3.
Milky's got to get his hands off his guy there. Lucky he wasn't called for a foul. Neldner guarding Powell. Good screen there by Esser, but Powell gives it to... Nothing called there. Looks like it would be there a charge or block. That is a travel. Caleb Neldner got up with the ball. Tom Williams says it wasn't traveling because Neldner started dribbling.
Did look like that to me.
I think he does have a case there. In the
I would question that myself.
In the JV game, Sam Lisek, he fell down as dribbling. He kept the dribble going, and he got back to his feet, and it was one of the coolest things I've seen.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
By the book.
Screen from Spalding on Milky, not very effective. Flick gives it to Spalding. Good D, but here by Hulky. But Spalding does get the reverse.
Great bucket by Spalding.
Lancers up 1. Milky for 3 from the left wing. No good, short. Rebound is grabbed by Zimbauer. Hulky got knocked over on that last play. He looks all right. Zimbauer goes in and scores. They're going to call a foul on Hulky.
Zimbauer.
Hulky wasn't very aware of his surroundings there.
Falls on number 40, Grant Hulky. That's his first personal. Team fourth.
Good to see Grant with only 1 foul.
Chad Zimbauer.
He's also gotten a lot of foul trouble, especially last game. Oster and Hulky were in tons of foul trouble.
Definitely.
Zimbauer knocks that down, and Zimbauer
Coming in for the Lancers, number 42, Jonathan Gamble.
Zimbauer now has 8 points.
Puts their team ahead by 2. Scores 42-40.
Gamble in for Hulky, and both Hulky and Oster are on the bench. Jonathan Gamble will run the post here. We'll see how it works. Very small lineup. Jonathan Gamble, as I said, will be the main postman here. Neldner gives inside to Wendland. He gets it tipped. Wendland's got the ball though, and a poor pass. Neldner goes down, and it's over and back. Backcourt violation for the Lancers there. Manthe Lamon will inbounds. Lobs it. Flick grabs it over Milky, and his layup goes out. I think the basket was shifted. Zimbauer shoots off balance again. This time he makes it. Nice shot there by Chad Zimbauer. He's got 10 points now.
Strange shot, but it goes in.
Yep. It was a good shot. Neldner, or not Neldner, Gamble to Wendland. Wendland for 3, off the pass. Nice shot by Brandon Wendland. Brandon Wendland from John. Esser goes up and a travel.
Into the Lancers, number 44, Carl Ryan.
Now the Lancers getting back to one of their bigger lineups. Carl in for Caleb Neldner. And now here's Wendland at the point. Let's see how it works. Wendland crosses over, kicks it out to Gamble. And Gamble is fouled. Esser finishes, but doesn't count.
A little bit showy.
Reminds me of like when football, when there's a fumble and it's clearly not a fumble. They blow the whistle and
They
the
still
guy runs it 40 yards. Just stop.
Unnecessary.
Just stop. Into Wenlin. Milky grabs it. Wenlin for 3 again. This time no good. Carl Crank grabs the rebound. Nice job by Gamble. Misses. And the rebound eventually gets to Farnsworth. Farnsworth gives to Flick. Flick shoots. Blocked by Carl. Nice job by Carl Ryan. And they're going to call a foul on Matthias Schaller, and he does not like that, and I don't either. I don't think that was much of a foul.
Me neither.
Lancers now with 5 fouls. They're going to probably get into bonus in the fourth quarter. So they need to get a lead here. Gamble on Esser. Lots of man defense. I don't know if I've seen a zone tonight.
Yeah.
Especially the Lancers that have not had a zone tonight. At least not for a long period of time. Zimbauer goes left. Manti Lamon gives to Esser. Esser, nice give and almost a give and go there, but Milky steals it to Gamble. Gamble goes all the way. Oh, just rims out. And now the Hornets in transition. Farnsworth's going to take it all the way. I think Flick was looking for a putback dunk there. Manti Lamon shoots off balance. 10 seconds left for the Lancers here. 8, 7. I don't think Milky knows. 4, 3. Here it goes. 1. No fouls called. Milky falls over. It'll stay with the Lancers for the 0.1 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if that was a foul. I think he just ran too hard.
Good to have some arguments up here in the booth. Tom Williams thought it was a foul. Wenlin makes the shot. Does that count?
What just happened?
He shot it while he was jumping.
That was the weirdest buzzer beater I have ever seen.
The Lincoln coaches are saying you can't do that. I think they can.
I don't know of any rule where a buzzer beater isn't allowed, but
yeah. I was gonna say the Lancers are now down 1 again, but no, they are not. They're up 2.
After a freak buzzer beater by Brandon Wenland,
then they're not gonna count it. And
What?
of course, the AC Lincoln fans cheer. Why would you do that? That was really cool to see, though, and it's probably a momentum builder for the Lancers here. Okay, so the Lancers are down 1 once again. Both teams scoring 13 in that third quarter. The Lancers just got to find their game and run with it.
very evenly matched teams.
Yep. One of the better games we've seen all year, like Gilmanton, where the Lancers won by on a Caleb Nelner free throw on a trip to the line where he went 1 for 2. He didn't even make both.
That was a close game, but
Yep.
Farnsworth,
Where
their
was
top
he,
scorer.
Where was he the third quarter?
Yeah, we didn't see much of him.
Nope. Flick got into foul trouble. We didn't see a lot of him as well. It was mostly Zimbauer.
Spalding making an entrance too,
Yep.
making himself known.
Yep. Spalding's been good for them in the post. He's not really the biggest guy. He's only 6'5". He's the same height as Oster and Hulke, and Hulke's probably a bit bulkier. But Spalding's doing a nice job down there. Lancers get the ball fourth quarter. Neldner to Milky. Wenland on the wing. Wenland loses his dribble. Schaller regains possession. Neldner. Neldner gives it to Schaller on the left wing, inside of Oster, and he gets fouled. That is only Lincoln's fourth foul of the half. Lancers have 5. Milky looking for somebody. Someone's got to get open. And Wenland gets it. Brandon Wenland to Milky. Milky goes baseline, lays it up, and in. Jack Milky now has 13 points. Zimbauer, guarded by Schaller, gives it to Esser on the back door. Esser gets it knocked away by Neldner, and it'll stay with AC Lincoln. Lancers now have a lead. This is when your defense comes in and your lead gets extended and you really just take this game out of the Hornets' hands. Oster goes for the steal and not a lot of help there. And Spalding lays it in. Wendland to Schaller. Matthias Schaller gets blocked. Zimbauer to Esser. Esser goes in. Outside of Zimbauer. Zimbauer pulls up. No good. They're definitely not much of a three-point shooting team, the Hornets. They do have three. And there's a three from Brandon Wendland.
Makes up for that not counted buzzer beater.
I don't think it does, Sam. I don't think it does make up for that. Farnsworth gives to Zimbauer to Esser. Esser outside to Zimbauer. Tries to fake out Matthias. Matthias isn't buying. Flick. Flick looking for somebody. There's nobody there. Pulls up, fade away, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go to White. And the AC Lincoln fans don't agree. I don't either.
I'm not sure if I agree either.
Yeah, I think that was off of Wendland. Gamble getting ready to come in. Neldner running the offense. Gives it to Oster, to Wendland on the left wing. Wendland goes right. Kicks it to Milky. Milky goes with his left. Wendland looking for somebody. Fakes the shot a little bit. Oster from the free throw line gives it to Neldner. Neldner for three. No good. Caleb Neldner with that quick release can just kill you if he makes it. Flick brings it down. 5:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Lancers up by 2. Oster staying straight up on Spalding. He airballs it. Nice rebound by Flick, and he'll tie the game. Timeout for Lincoln. They tied the game. And again, as I was saying, the Lancers, when they got that lead, they really needed to take control, and they're not. They're letting offensive boards go to the Hornets, and they can't let that happen.
Yeah, especially with Grant Hulke in there and Carl Ryan. They got to get bodies on them.
Yep.
Box them out.
And grab those defensive boards. Don't let them have that. So we're all tied up with 5:32 to go. As for the Hornets, their main scoring in the second half has all been inside. As we were saying before, most coaches don't like it when a team scores inside a lot.
Spalding especially, making a lot of points.
Oh,
Second half.
we did get a text here explaining the Wendland missed 3. With .3 or less on the clock, all you can do is tip the ball and say in the post with Hulke. That could have worked. You can't catch the ball and shoot. That's why Brandon's shot didn't count.
But he did kind of tip it in.
No, he caught it enough. Oster will inbound to Neldner here. I can see where you're coming from though, Sam. It's great that the texter knew that rule. Thank you. And the AC Lincoln coach also knew it. Schaller gives to Gamble. Jonathan to Neldner. Jack Milky goes baseline. Outside to Schaller. Matthias goes up. Lays it up and no good. Matthias is getting no love from the rim today.
Being a bit more aggressive, which is good to see.
It's good to see him shooting. Esser, guarded by Neldner. Good D from Neldner here. Esser's got nowhere to go. Zimbauer. A weak screen from Spalding doesn't do much to Schaller, but he does give it back to Spalding on the roll, and Spalding lays it up and in, and there's a foul on Esser.
Beautiful spin move by Spalding for 2 points.
Good pick and roll there. It wasn't much of a pick, but the roll was great.
Hornets are now up 2. Score is 50-48.
Foul on Esser there. Oster goes left, spins. Out to Gamble. Gamble fakes the shot with his head. Gives to Neldner. Neldner to Milky. Milky gives to Gamble. Goes baseline with the reverse. Jonathan Gamble scores. Nice reverse layup there. And Milky and Schaller take each other out. Zimbauer fades away on his 3. Probably could have crashed and gotten a board, but he misses, and Lancers grab the rebound. Gamble brings it down. Jonathan Gamble gives it to Neldner. And they'll set up shop. Schaller. Looking for Oster inside. It gets tipped by Zimbauer, but Schaller grabs it. And this time, Zimbauer steals it and a foul by Matthias. Lancers still not, the Hornets still not getting the bonus. Next foul, and it'll be a 1-1.
That's his second personal, team 6. Into the Lancers, number 14, Brandon Wendland.
Wendland comes in for Schaller. Now it's only Schaller's second foul, but I feel like Wendland needs to be in this game for the Lancers. Milky gets crossed over by Flick. Nice steal by Neltner, and Oster and Spalding collide. They're both okay. They get back. And Oster can't handle the pass from Wendland. That's off of Spalding. It'll be white ball. Oster almost got back after getting collided with and almost finished, but couldn't handle the pass. They get it into Gamble. Jonathan to Oster. Milky for 3 here. No good. Gamble almost grabs the rebound, but Flick grabs it. Flick through his legs. Zimbauer. Farnsworth calls blue. Zimbauer. Inside to Esser, and that's not a lot of post defense there from Oster. That was kind of weak.
I think he was looking for the charge there.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get it with that. Neldner, they want to travel, but Caleb doesn't get called. Wendland with the nice fade, with the nice step back jumper, but can't get it to go. Gamble on Esser behind the back. Lots of fancy dribbling in this game. And timeout called. The rest here. Matt Dale finally.
Timeout Lincoln.
2:50 left. Lancers down by 2. Let's see how this game shakes out.
The Hornets are in the bonus, so that's going to be some trouble for the Lancers.
Yep, 1-1 situations. As long as they can knock down the first one, they'll be. The Hornets are in good shape here, I think, but you never know with these Lancers. Let's see what they do here with 2:50 left. The Hornets are kind of set up to win here with their bonus, and the Lancers, well, the Hornets only have 5 fouls, so they've got 1 to give still before they go into bonus.
Spalding's definitely proving himself a threat.
Yep, he's got 12 points.
Most of them in the fourth quarter,
Yep.
late third. Fourth.
Farnsworth also with 12. Esser with 5. Flick has 13. Flick is their leading scorer. Zimbauer has 8. Not a lot of scores for Lincoln, but consistency has been key for them. Their scores have been very good. Gamble guards Esser on the inbounds. That's a poor pass, but Spalding grabs it. Spalding on Oster. Farnsworth at the top of the key gives to Esser. Inside to Zimbauer. Clean from Oster there. But Spalding grabs the easy offensive board. And he'll go to the line.
Too many offensive fouls for the Hornets if those Lancers want to stay in this.
At the line, shooting 2.
From the charity stripe, here's Spencer Spalding. Now he now has 13 points, tying Flick for the Hornets' lead. Here's Spalding again, trying to give the Hornets a 4-point lead. He does. Oster inbounds to Wendland. Oster now has 4 fouls. Milky to Schaller. Gamble, nice bounce pass to Milky. And that's an and one. Oh, they say it's on the ground. Milky will inbound it only. That's kind of disappointing. Next foul for the Hornets, and the Lancers will get a 1-1. Or, obviously, if it's shooting, they'll get 2. I did not agree with that. I think Milky was in the air when he was fouled. That's the third foul on Spalding. Oster will head over to the trainer. He's got 4 fouls. It looks like he'll still be in the game. And Tom Williams will call timeout.
Trainer's working something on him.
Looks like it's a face injury. Nope. I don't know. From our view, we can't see much. 2:19 left here. Hornets have taken a 4-point lead now. Now, as we were saying for the Lancers, the Hornets have to take this game and run with it. Play good defense, get those boards. They haven't been giving that many offensive boards to the Lancers. The Hornets could pull away here if they play like they have been.
Keep up their rebounding and their inside jumpers.
Well, I guess if they play like they have been, this will be back to a tie game in a little while.
That's
but
true.
If they play a little better than they have been, this game will soon become the Hornets to lose. Again, your texts are appreciated here. Bottom right corner, game winding down. Get in a couple more texts. Oh, here's one. Oster probably has blood. That's a good point. He's got blood on his jersey. Can't play. He's good. Clean. Trainer fixed him up. Milky will inbound. Oh, wouldn't it be great if they could just do it right now? Give it to Oster. Oh, no, but the defense is back.
Get those 2 points back.
Yep. Milky will inbound, and Oster is not happy. They're
Looks like
making
he's
Oster
got
go
blood.
back to the trainer.
No, he's going to get a new jersey.
He needs a new jersey. There's blood. And Hulky comes in.
He's hustling.
I wonder if he needs new shorts, too. Hopefully not. Hulky gets it at the inbound. Schaller gets it inside to Wendland. To Hulky. Hulky mishandles, gives it back to Wendland. And there's Oster. Milky finishes. It must have been the shorts because Oster is the same number as he was before. Gamble on Esser. Zimbauer gives it to Farnsworth. Farnsworth maybe should hit a jumper here. Get back to that first half groove he was in. Esser to Zimbauer. Goes inside to Flick. Milky's got to get his hands up. Flick does miss, and Milky grabs it. 2-on-3 for the Lancers. Milky will take it and gets fouled. Jack Milky will go to the line, attempt to tie this game up.
Both teams in the bonus.
Yep. This will be 2 for Milky, though. That was a shooting foul.
Fouls on number 23, Chad Zimbauer. That's his 4th personal.
Milky at the line here. Good.
Beautiful form.
Neldner and Oster in for Gamble and Schaller. Starters back in for the Lancers.
They're good players out there.
And as far as I remember, starters in for the Hornets. Milky gets the second one to roll in. Tie game.
This is turning out to be an exciting one.
Yep, definitely. Flick. Looking for somebody. They got to get the ball across half court. Whistle. And a timeout. Timeout by AC Lincoln.
Good press defense by the Lancers.
Probably. They probably didn't want to get, especially
10
because it's a
seconds.
30-second, they didn't want to get a 10-second violation. Tie game, 54-54.
Minute 24 left.
It's been a great day of basketball here at Emmanuel.
Fans are getting excited as well as we,
Yep.
as well as us.
No, we works. It's a pretty full gym. Not the fullest I've ever seen it, but it's quite full.
There we go.
That's below us. See my hand? No? Just kidding. Give you guys some idea of where the Crow's Nest is. If you've never been to the Emmanuel Gym and seen it, I bet most of you have. Farnsworth brings it down. Wendland playing pressure D. Esser. Guarded by Neltner. Esser almost travels. I don't think that was, though. Farnsworth for three. No good. Rebound by Oster, and that'll be a jump. Sticks with the Hornets. Way to be strong there, Caleb. Don't let him rip that away from you. So it'll be Hornets ball. Farnsworth will inbound. They want to take the lead here with just over a minute to go. They lob it into Esser. Neldner guards him. Good D by Neldner. Way to slide his feet. Pressure him. Good pressure. Making him feel uncomfortable. Pass is tipped from Zimbauer, and Oster will eventually get the steal. Behind the back again from Oster.
Flashy.
Wendland to Neldner. Neldner pull up from the jumper. Misses. Nice take. Nice shot, though.
Lancers need to take a lead here.
38 seconds and counting left. Esser, they're going to waste time here. I think they don't want the Lancers to get the last shot, maybe. Farnsworth, guarded by Wendland. Great D from Wendland, not giving an inch. Same thing from Neldner. 19 seconds and counting left. Zimbauer misses. Milky with the board. Milky will take it, and he's fouled.
Milky shooting two. 10 seconds left on the clock.
These will be some vital free throws here for the Lancers. Could be the difference between a win and overtime. The Hornets will have 10.7 seconds left. What the Hornets cannot do is give up an offensive rebound on a missed shot, on a missed free throw to Oster and Hulke. If they do that, the Lancers score 3 points. Oh, and he misses. It's not good for the Lancers. Oster grabbing the rebound, thought it was a bonus. Milky will try to put him up by one here. He does. Lancers up one. Tom Williams calls timeout.
Very close game here. 55-54.
Thriller at Emmanuel Lutheran High School tonight.
I have to say, when Jack Milky was running down the court, I was standing up here in the booth.
Stop your bias, Sam. You're wearing red for crying out loud. Red and black.
No.
2 new texts here. Caleb Artle's parents are watching from Texas, and someone told us that Williams had to call timeout so Caleb could stay in. I saw that. I figured that's what he was doing. But it did give them time to go over some stuff, I believe. And now the Lancers have a 1-point lead. It'll be Lincoln ball under their own basket, 10.7 seconds. For Lincoln, it'll be Esser, Farnsworth, Zimbauer, Flick, and Spalding, the starting five. Same deal for the Lancers, starting five in. Lancers up one, 10.7 left. Esser will run the baseline. Gives to Flick. And the clock starts running. Flick calls timeout. 5.9 seconds left. Must have been something that they talked about. Once you get the ball over half court, call timeout.
That is a big clipboard.
Yes, big orange clipboard. 5.9 seconds left. The gym is very quiet now. But we'll see what happens.
With Jack Milky missing his first free throw, any shot made by the Hornets will result in them winning.
Yep. So you can't give up the shot. You don't want to foul them either, even though it would be better than giving up the shot, obviously. 5.9. Obviously, I think Lincoln's probably drawing up a play they don't usually run. That's what that big orange clipboard was for. And for the Lancers, just don't give them an easy look. Contest the shot. Don't foul though. You gotta be aggressive on the contesting, but you can't be too aggressive and foul them, especially on a jump shot, or maybe if they try and pull up a three. You just can't do that. Same five for the Hornets. And same five for the Lancers. Starting lineups here. The game will end it as it started. The inbounder is Esser. Let's see what the Let's see what Lincoln has drawn up. And a timeout by Tom Williams. It's like the NBA. We can't get the last 5 seconds in. 6 seconds. Around there. Let's see the crowd. See how they're feeling. They're on their feet. And they should be.
Shocker.
Exciting one. They were on their feet last night too for the girls. Back to the game. Here we go. 5.9 seconds left. Hornets ball. Down 1. Let's see what Coach Matt Dale has drawn up. Let's go Lancers chant starting. They get into Flick. Flick crosses over. Gives it to Esser. Esser for 3. Gets blocked by Oster. And the Lancers win.
A shot blocked by Oster results in the Lancers victory.
A 1-point win here for the Lancers. And again, it comes on a 1 of 2 free throw trip, just like Gilmanton. Jack Milkey misses his first, makes his second, and they win by 1.
Who knows what would have happened there if Caleb Oster hadn't tipped that 3.
Yep.
Hornets could have won it by 2.
I think that was not the shot that the Hornets wanted. That their play didn't work. Esser had trouble getting it in, and Flick had trouble getting it to someone else. And then Esser pulls up the 3, gets blocked by Oster, that huge wingspan. Great game. Great game here for the Lancers. No more text. Thank you for watching. The Lancers win 55-54 and beat the AC Lincoln Hornets. We thank you for watching. I'm Gunny Sippert. He's Sam Buck, and our cameraman is Clay Bobeck. See you next time. Girls play Whitehall Tuesday.